Hello and welcome back to a brand new reaction video. I'm Chris Garner, joined once again with Tate. Just sticking with the realm of TV on this one with Netflix, we're giving our reaction to Marvel's Defenders official trailer 2. I've done a reaction for the first Defenders trailer. You can find a link to that in the description down below. Needless to say, this is kind of the Avengers initiative, essentially, of the Netflix world with Daredevil Series 1, 2, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist. What have been your thoughts on the previous Netflix Marvel shows? Being
the only person between the two of us who have seen all of them.
Yep, I'm working on it.
I liked Daredevil Series 1. I thought it was quite entertaining. Jessica Jones Series 1 was actually my favourite. I really do think they really hit that noir kind of edge, which none of the other shows can be kind of put in a generic category, but that was the one which felt probably the most different. Luke Cage was quite fun as well. Thought that was really well done until the finale, I would say. Very underwhelming finish. Daredevil Series 2, good start, and then it just dropped off, I feel. Which is a shame because I was quite enjoying it up until maybe like the midpoint. And then finally with, what's his face? Iron Fist. Chris hasn't seen it yet. I have. It was painful to get through at some points, but it's one of those shows where you watched it and it's entertaining, but you know that it's hurting a lot of people as far as the comic book storyline is concerned, and even at some points I thought the acting was near like god awful. It really was. I feel like the writing department let them down there. Even the action set pieces, none of them even compared to any of the other shows, including Jessica Jones, which doesn't have many action set pieces. So disappointing, shall we say, for Iron Fist. But I'm really looking forward to the Defenders.
For me, Daredevil Series 1 is, without a question of a doubt, one of my favourite TV shows I've ever seen. I thought it was a perfect adaptation of that character, nailed everything about it, visual, tone. I was really worried when Marvel got the rights back to Daredevil because I thought, they're going to go in the realm of like Iron Man or the Avengers and it's going to be very bright, campy, energetic, and it's going to completely miss the point of Daredevil entirely. And then all of my problems were just thrown to the wayside in episode 1 when I saw how violent and dark and gritty this thing actually was. Loved it, and I like these Netflix shows more than even the MCU because they do feel street level. It feels like there's actual stakes to these things.
However, do you reckon they would ever team up Defenders Avengers
into the MCU,
into Infinity War Part 2, whatever it's going to be called? I'd
love them to, because I mean this is still in continuity. They've made a case of that in pretty much all of these Netflix shows. I would like to see it happen, but I think Kevin Feige's been pretty solid on the fact that they won't, which especially with like Thanos, depending on where he's going to rock up. If he is like ending the world, these Netflix shows are going to continue well into like their second and third series.
Do you reckon they're going to have the aftermath of it maybe thrown into the mix?
I think they're going to have to. They're at a point now where everything's crossed over. They've kind of got themselves backed against the wall where they need to do those things. Really quickly, Jessica Jones I enjoyed. I just didn't think it needed to be 13 episodes long. I think if they'd have shrunk it down into 10 episodes it would have been a solid series. Did really like David Tennant in though. I thought he was incredible. Luke Cage, we did a review on that. You can find that on our channel. We both thought that the first half of the series was fantastic, like a phenomenal show, and then it was the latter half where it felt like they threw a different story into it and they'd lost all their budget and it went really cheap. Daredevil Series 2 I still enjoyed, but it felt like, again, too many storylines were being thrown into the mixing pot and it didn't really know which one it wanted to focus on, but I still did really enjoy it. And yes, Iron Fist is the only one at the moment that I haven't actually watched. I think I got to like episode 6.
One thing you can say about Iron Fist is the villains, like, you know who the villains are basically from the start. You can call it immediately. Instead of having Luke Cage where it was like you have one villain for the first half of the series and then it switched over to Diamondback. That isn't even a spoiler. Like, it was always kind of hinted in the trailers that it was going to be Diamondback. We just only got him till halfway through the series. So. And
now we're almost at Defenders. I'm conscious that this comes out next month, and I still haven't finished Iron Fist.
Is it next month?
It's next month. It's August.
I'm just still waiting on BoJack Horseman. I'm not gonna lie.
So I'm gonna have to power through Iron Fist really quickly before we get to Defenders. So we're gonna watch the trailer together now. We're gonna talk much more about it afterwards. So we'll click play now.
The thing about war is
Sigourney Weaver.
it only only works if both sides believe they're the good guys. The truth is, we're not so different. We fight
We're
to
not
get
so
back
different,
what
you
was
and I.
once ours.
See, all I want is Iron Fist in the costume. That's all I want.
Yeah.
Obligatory corridor
In the
shot.
end, and this is the end. It's just a city. You'll get used to watching them fall.
Electra.
That'd be nice.
Dum, dum, dum. This is like the third trailer in a row that
Yeah.
they've had great synth.
We need to figure out our next move.
No, there's no next move.
And there is no we.
What is that? We're not here to eat.
Are those pork?
No, the shrimp. Oh, this guy's got pork.
God, you're weird.
I'm not looking for super friends.
Shit.
That doesn't matter. Can't fight these people. Not even with whatever it is your hand can do. It's cheap.
It's not.
They're hunting our friends, our families, and they're not gonna stop there.
More death is coming. And the only thing keeping Manhattan from crumbling to a pile of dust is the four of you.
Do we know who Sigourney Weaver is yet?
The wars in New York.
Yeah, I think her name's been said, but I'm not aware of her from the comics.
Not yet.
This is probably what I'm looking forward to most, the action sequences
Yeah.
with all four of them.
Nice ears.
They're horns.
I can see you
Really? She didn't pick up on that from
formed a kind of
Daredevil.
bond. I promise you it's temporary.
Electra.
They will disappoint you.
Jessica.
Like it or not, we belong out there.
Classical stuff.
I'm glad we found each other.
I'm not hugging you.
Oh, I like how they still got the Nirvana riff.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, 18th of August.
Okay. Yeah. It's weird. The action sequences look good, phenomenal, amazing. But they don't really gel well together.
No, I was noticing that.
Very awkward.
I hope the chemistry is good when we get to this TV show, because it's going to be another 13 episodes. We're in for the long haul for this one, and this is what they've been building to since Daredevil Series 1.
Unless it's really awkward at the start and they gel well together at the end.
Yeah.
But a lot of those lines seemed a bit...
It's really forced. It doesn't...
Very forced.
To me, it doesn't match the tone that any of the other ones... Well, that's going to be the thing, because although Daredevil still does have a lot of comedy in there with, like, Foggy... and some of the other side characters, so that's still there. But each one of the characters, although the ground level are very different from each other, I think the one that has probably the most one-liners in the comics would be Luke Cage, but not so much in the TV show. He's a very sort of stoic character.
Probably
would be Jessica
Jones, yeah.
And it looks like they're still doing that, but yeah, something just seems off. I preferred trailer 1 to this one, actually.
Yeah.
I think that maybe it was the music that they interweaved into it, but the pace of it, the mood of it seemed a lot better.
But it's weird. Here's the thing, like, when we're watching that trailer, it's just, even the one-liners seemed off.
Yeah.
Like, you do that Iron Fist thing, it's cheat, it's not. That doesn't play well. Like, it just sounds very awkward.
But see, you thought the action scenes in this trailer were phenomenal. I really wasn't that wowed by them. We didn't really see much. You get that corridor shot, which was in the other one.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I'm sure when the action scenes are played out on camera, they're going to be great, because they have been in all of these series. Well, Daredevil more so than all the other ones. We did have some questionable fights at the end of Luke Cage with Diamondback. I don't know. This one, this felt like the latter part of Luke Cage to me, and Iron Fist, it felt cheap. It felt like a TV show, whereas when I watch Daredevil, and even when I watch Jessica Jones sometimes, I didn't really get that. Especially Daredevil, that was almost film quality for me, Series 1 at least. I don't know. Of course, I'm going to see this because Daredevil is my favorite Marvel character of all time.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
that's
see
because
this anyway.
yeah, I think that's because Batman's my favorite fictional character, and Daredevil to me is like Marvel's equivalent of Batman. I think they're very similar, even to the point where she says like nice ears and he says they're horns. I don't know how you fail to make that connection when his name's Daredevil. In all honesty, yeah, weird. It's great seeing Sigourney Weaver. She looks like she's going to be a lot of fun. She's a solid actress. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say.
I don't have much to say either, which is concerning.
How many years is it? Has it been like 4 years these have been going on now since the first Daredevil series?
I want to say 3 years.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they released two, didn't they? One. So this should feel like the Avengers. Well, maybe not to that degree,
Yeah,
but in terms of I'm not getting that sense from it.
Yeah.
So it's weird. I will still watch this thing. Don't get me wrong, and we'll have a review on there as soon as I get through Iron Fist. We'll do a review on that, I promise. But yeah, that'll do it for our reaction to the Defenders official trailer 2. Be sure to comment, subscribe, let us know what you thought of this trailer. Are you looking forward to this thing? Which trailer did you prefer? Which is your favourite member of the Defenders? Anything you like regarding this TV show, please do let us know. Subscribe, comment, share, all that good stuff. And until the next video, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.